morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. It's been a long while, and it feels really weird to even like be filming this. I don't know, to be talking to you guys, because it's been so long. This feels weird because it's been so long, super long. I'm just leaving my doctor's appointment, so I just wanted to just get this off my chest because I like literally broke down crying leaving the doctor's office. So if you're new here, I have had a really shitty year, and you can go back and watch my videos and you'll know just how crappy it is. But if it didn't get any worse, that would not be my life. I never do anything easy. Like, bad stuff just finds me. Like, I don't know. So anyways, this year we have suffered a lot of losses this year. We do have 3 beautiful, beautiful boys, and I am so grateful. Don't ever think that I am not grateful for the children that I have. I am, and I love them more than anything in the entire world. This year we have faced a lot of losses, and if you're new to my channel, we got pregnant in April, May-ish, and I ended up having a miscarriage at 6 weeks, or what I thought was a miscarriage. My levels never ended up dropping, and we found out that was an ectopic. I ended up having to have a D&C with methotrexate, and then we ended up getting pregnant without a period after all of that. And everything was going great with that pregnancy. I found out I was pregnant July 7th, and everything was going good. Everything was going great. Everything was perfect. Our baby had a heartbeat. There was a baby. It was in my uterus, and everything was going good. And then I just woke up one day, and I was cramping, and we rushed to the hospital. I was 12 weeks. And I ended up hemorrhaging so much that they couldn't stop, and they ended up having to take our baby. And that one hurts me the worst. That one hurts me more than I think anybody will ever know. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be the most emotional video I probably have ever made. Okay, maybe not, but if you have not watched that video where I talk to you about that, that's probably the saddest video I'll ever make. But I have not talked to you guys this time. Okay, hold on, let me finish that. And that was on September 1st. Now, I have not talked to you guys that much this time, and I think that's why, like, all these feelings are just bottled up, and I think that's why they're all coming out right now, because I've just kept it so long to myself. I haven't let any of my family, like, see me sad or anything like that, and I don't think I've really shown Tav how sad I am either. I may have cried once or twice to him, but that's about it. I really haven't talked about this time at all to anybody for any matter, and I think that's what makes it harder for me, because I'm one of those people who need to vent, and I just kept it bottled up this time because it's just sad to admit that we have lost another baby, and now we have lost as many children as we have children, and it just breaks my heart, you guys. So you're probably really confused. I think the last thing I told you guys is that we were having a chemical pregnancy, or what my doctor and me thought was a chemical pregnancy. I was getting very light line tests that were never getting darker. And I went to the doctor and got my blood drawn, and my level was only a 3, so clearly I shouldn't be getting tests. But in the back of my mind I always thought, well, maybe it's ectopic and it's not growing right, you know, whatever. But I ended up getting what I thought was a period. So the next day after my blood test, I started bleeding, and it was a good amount of bleeding, heavy bleeding, lasted 5 days like my normal period, and that was that. So I thought, okay, you know, it didn't happen this month. We didn't get pregnant this month. All this other stuff, whatever, it's fine. Well, flash forward a week after that, And I had gone out with my friends. We went to the movies and I started spotting a little bit, which I thought was really weird because I don't ever have like mid-cycle bleeding ever. I don't ever have implantation bleeding. I don't have, you know, anything like that. So I thought it was really weird. So I, on a whim, decided to take a pregnancy test and an ovulation test because I should have been, still would have been too soon to ovulate, but something's off in my body, so I just took both. And the ovulation test was super dark, which I thought was really weird. I decided to take a pregnancy test, and lo and behold, we get a positive. And I didn't share any of this with anybody. Like, when I went for surgery, everybody was confused because they're like, what's going on? Like, why are you getting surgery? I didn't tell anybody that we were pregnant, like, you know what I mean? So, and quite frankly, I'm tired of everyone telling me that you should just be grateful for what you have and you shouldn't want any more and you shouldn't keep doing this. And who are you? Who are you? There's some people in my life that I would just love to go tell to kick fucking rocks, but sorry guys, but I just keep it inside. And so I'm finally just letting it out. It's just not pretty. So anyways, we go to get my blood drawn. My blood was like 100 and something. And then the next time I went, it was 200 and something. So it was doubling, you guys. I was like, wow, this might really be it, you guys. This might really be it. And then we went the next time, and it just was shy of doubling. And I went again, and it only rose by 200. And I went again, and it only rose by 200 more. So my levels have only gotten to 800. All this time, you guys, I've been having the worst left-sided pain that I think I've ever had, you guys. And so I just know something wasn't right. Maybe that's why I didn't tell anybody, because I knew something wasn't right. I just felt it in my gut that there's no way that I could bleed for 5 days straight and then go around to have a healthy pregnancy. I know everything happens, and you can read on Google for hours and hours on end how, oh, this person did this, 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 and this, but you know what? It's not usually how it works. So I am the rule, not the exception. I think that's why I didn't want to tell anybody, because I've already felt in my gut it wasn't right. So yes, it turns out 2 Fridays ago on the 17th, I had an ectopic pregnancy. We have an ectopic pregnancy. My left side is just a sucker for keeping stuff in my tubes, and so we have suffered a third loss this year. I had a DNC that day with methotrexate, and we have officially lost 3 babies in 1 year. And it's really hard. It's really hard, you guys. We have officially lost our 3rd baby. And it hurts, you guys. It wasn't a chemical pregnancy. It was an ectopic pregnancy. And I was about 6-7 weeks along when we end up having the DNC. That just makes it super hard, you guys. Especially around the holidays, like, how cool it would have been just to tell everybody that we were pregnant around Christmas or something. I don't know. And you guys, and then I watched Allie and Jared's video and I was bawling. I'm so happy for them, but I'm so jealous. I'm so sad, you guys. How can so much bad stuff happen in such a short amount of time? Such a short amount of time. And I think I haven't let myself get upset this time because I've just kept it all inside. I didn't share at all, and it feels wrong and it feels bad because I feel like I'm just like drowning in all this depression that I'm keeping in myself because everyone else thinks I'm happy and I'm not. And then somebody will ask me a question and just like, just leave me alone. And I feel like everybody's pregnant right now, everybody, or everybody's having beautiful babies, and we're not. And I just don't know. And then I go to the doctor today. I was hoping to have some type of information, and they just told me that just wait till my levels drop and we can try again. No answers. They said maybe, you know, the cilia in my tube's not working. They don't really know. But also my doctor's out of the office too, which makes it really hard. She broke her clavicle, and so I haven't been able to see her. And I can definitely say without a doubt that because one doctor in their practice did my DNC, I've seen the other doctor for checkups. And out of all the doctors in the office, I like my doctor the best. And it's just hard, you guys. I don't know what to do. I don't even know what I want to do. I'm just tired of getting my hopes up, you guys. No. You don't know how heartbreaking it is to want something so bad and it just not happen. And it just sucks that this is our second ectopic. Like, I've never had any problems before with the boys. We didn't have any problems. It took us a while to get pregnant, but we never had any problems. And I'm almost wondering if just every time I got pregnant with the boys, if it came out of my right side. So I would never know if I had a problem with my left side. You know, all of the boys are 2 years apart, so it could very easily have, I just have ovulated from my right side every single time, and now that I'm catching them on my left side, they're just getting stuck, because the first loss that we had came from my left side. It got stuck in my left side. The second loss that we had, they did confirm that I ovulated on my right side, and that baby made it to my uterus. That probably just was a fluke, or due to the medication or whatever, that baby just didn't make it. Something was wrong with that baby. And then this time, left side again. So I don't know. He said, you can gamble. He's all, I can take your left tube out, but then what if you don't get pregnant again on your right side? And then you always think, well, what if I didn't take out my left tube? Or you can just try again, and it might go through your left tube this time. It might not get stuck. So he said he just doesn't want to take off my tube if everything's resolving itself. So I know that makes sense, and I've never had to go through this, guys, and I've gone through this 3 times in 1 year. And you're probably thinking, well, just stop, lady, just stop. And it's not that easy, you guys. It's not that easy. Have you ever wanted something so bad that you will do anything to get it? And I know that people who have lost babies will understand how I feel. And if you have not lost a baby yourself, then you probably won't understand the yearn and just the want. And I know certain people don't understand. And certain people in my life make that very apparent that they do not understand. And I cannot make them understand. And I really wish that they would just let me be. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like if you don't have anything nice to say, just don't say anything at all. Because you don't know how I feel. You know what I mean? And just like I don't know how somebody else feels. And I will say that losing a baby is one of the hardest things that I've ever done. The hardest things that I've ever done. And yes, I am very lucky, because I know some people lose babies and they never have actual babies. And I have 3 beautiful babies. But it doesn't make it hurt any less. It does not. let me ask you, which one of your kids could you live without? See, you're just as lucky as I am, and nothing happened to one of your kids. You know, it's just not fair, and then I feel so bad for the people who feel this pain and never get the joy of having children. And it's just really hard, you guys. It's really, really hard. Because there's nothing that I want more than to have another baby. And Hunter still asks me about our other baby, and it just makes me sad, and I just don't know what to say to him. And then he told me that his little friend's mommy's pregnant, and why can't his mommy have another baby? And it just makes me so sad, you guys. And it's sad too because Hunter and Keegan play so well together. They're like buddy, like inseparable. And like Keegan's going through this mean phase right now where he's like, Croker's not my brother. And I just want Croker to have that bond, you know? And everyone's just like, well, you're just trying for a girl. You're just trying for a girl. No, we're really not. Like, I would be so happy to have another boy. I don't know, you guys, I just can't explain how, like, there's just this piece missing in my heart. And I've always wanted to have, like, since we started having kids, I wanted all my kids to be close together. I don't want to wait a couple years and then have a baby. I just want to get it out of the way, you know what I mean? I want all of our kids to be around the same age so they can do everything together. And it's just not working this year. This year has been the worst year of my entire life, I can tell you that. Not only for losses, for financial reasons, for all kinds of reasons. This year is just a shit show. And it's just heartbreaking, you guys. And I don't know why I wait to go to the doctor, you guys. They don't ever tell me anything that I don't already know. Just wait and you can try again. Wait and you can try again. You got plenty of eggs. Wait and try again. Well, it doesn't work that way. So, I don't know. But anyways, I'm just rambling and rambling and rambling. So, that is my update. We just had an ectopic pregnancy 2 weeks ago. And my level is still a 700 as of Tuesday. So it's going to be a long road ahead. And I am going to be keeping you guys updated because I needed this. I need this. Nobody could watch my channel and I would still make these videos because it just makes me feel better. I like to get stuff off my chest, and this whole month I've just been screaming inside, and now I feel better. Like, I haven't let myself cry about this. I haven't let myself feel anything about it. I haven't even told people that I was pregnant. And so there we go. I was pregnant and we lost another baby. But that is what you guys have been missing, and I am sorry. And thank you so much for everyone who wrote me when you guys saw my Instagram story and had no clue what was going on. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate all of you. And thank you for taking time out of your day to watch my story. And if my story helps just one person not feel alone, not feel ashamed, not feel like they can't talk about the way they feel or anything like that, then it was worth it. It's worth it to me. That, you know what I mean? If I have to bawl my eyes out for somebody to feel like they can talk about what they're going through, then that's all that matters to me. So anyways, guys, I will be having a update for Cronin shortly. You guys, he's gonna be 1 on the 16th. That is crazy to me. Can you believe that he's gonna be 1 already? That is crazy. And then that just makes me sad again because I was just thinking that I'd still be pregnant right now last year. So, oh boys. But anyways, and then it just makes you sad because if the first one would have stuck out, then we would have had a January baby. If the second one would have stuck out, we would have had a March baby. If this one would have stuck out, we'd have had like a June or July baby. June baby, I think. I don't know. I just feel like everyone's pregnant around me and I'm just stuck in a rut, you guys. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, I always try and answer them. Always. So go ahead and leave them below. I'll be sure to get back to you guys. If you don't follow us already, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your notifications so you get notified every time we make a video. I will work on getting back into a routine. I've just been keeping myself in like I don't know. I just didn't want to talk about it because I felt like nobody understand like how I feel and why this is such a big deal to me and everything like that. And I didn't want to hear everyone say, well, you should have waited, you should wait, you don't need any more kids, blah 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 blah. I wasn't ready for it. I am in a really vulnerable place right now, and every little thing just upsets me and pisses me off, and and especially because I am an emotional person, and I haven't talked about this last loss at all. Like, everybody just, like, in my family just acts like it never happened because I never talked about it and they never knew about it. So I don't know. Now I'm just rambling. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the little notification, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. I use Instagram mostly, so if you guys want the most up-to-date information, check out Instagram. But other than that, I will talk to you guys very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye bye.